Hello everybody, this is Coach Alamo, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a new addition to our members-only programs, and it's our high school preseason training camp, preseason boot camp. And this is really going to be the difference maker for high school players going into their spring tryouts and spring season. It's going to run 5 weeks long, and it's going to start mid-December and go right up until the time they're allowed to practice and try out with their high school team. So it's really going to provide every player, no matter what ability level, with the ultimate edge, and they're going to be the most prepared player on their team. I wanted to give you a little bit of insight into what we're going to be doing during the 5 weeks. Players are going to be working personally one-on-one with me, and our goal is for them to win their position, make the team, and if they're past that level, to have massive success and be a contributor to their team and start gaining college and major league scout attention. We're going to be going through many different facets, and I'm going to talk to you about each one here so you get a better idea. We're going to be going over a lot of the arm care techniques that they're going to be learning and using through the 5 weeks and throughout their high school season as their arm starts getting stronger, as they play a lot of games back to back to back. Number one goal is for them to stay healthy and to make sure their arm is at the peak level so they can perform. So we're going to be going through that. We're going to make sure as their arm gets stronger, not only are they able to throw harder and more accurate for pitchers, position players, but they're going to be the healthiest they've ever been. We're also going to be going through our arm strength program, which is to get a few more miles an hour through our velocity training, and for pitchers, better location with their pitches and make sure their mechanics are refined so as they go through their season, their arms doesn't start breaking down, which is an issue with a lot of pitchers with mechanical issues. As they start playing more games, their velocity drops, their location drops, and they start getting hurt. So we're going to attack those areas from every facet here, from arm care to arm strength, and then pitch location, and for position players, working on location to where they're trying to throw the ball. We're also going to be going through bat speed training and making sure that they're able to use the techniques we show at the Alamo Academy with our one-on-one lessons and our approach in game situations, which is very important. And we have a $2,000 radar gun setting that we've just, it's new to the Alamo Academy. We don't use them during one-on-one lessons, but we're going to be using them during our boot camp to show players that the techniques that we use generate the most bat speed, the most arm mile per hour when they're throwing or pitching, and they're going to be able through that process to reach their peak in bat speed and in arm velocity. We're also going to be going through our mental training, which is very important for high school players. We want to make sure that when they step on the field in pressure situations, or what are pressure situations to most players, are not for them. And we have a lot of techniques, a lot of mental training that we use at the Alamo Academy to make sure once there's bases loaded in the championship game, they're relaxed and they're able to perform at peak or whatever their pressure situations may be. So we're going to be going through all of that. We're going to be instructing them, going through repetitions, and then going through live training. Our goal is to get them ready for the spring season. And as you see here, I'm limiting it to the first 10 players, and that's going to be with me personally. It's 5 weeks long. It's 2.5 hours every Saturday, and this training is more important than any tournament they can play during this period and any amount of games. We're going to be going through 2.5 hours of actual hands-on training in all the areas we talked about previously to make sure they're very prepared. Now is the time to train. By the time that spring gets there, we want to make sure that we're ready, and all of our training has been at such a high level that they're far ahead of any player they're going to compete against. The 5-week session is $200. I kept the cost as low as possible there for our members because they're going to be integrating our one-on-one private instruction with this boot camp. And I'm going to give you my guarantee that your high school player in these 5 weeks are going to learn more from me than they probably have ever learned in the past. They're going to be more confident than they've ever been in the past, and they're going to reach a high level of success and really blossom throughout their high school season. And that's why I know a lot of players who have been training with us have been training year-round to achieve. So I'm only taking the first 10 players. I know last year when I ran this, in a few days it sold out. And the best part about this training for me as a coach is that we ran a high school boot camp during the summer, and it lasted about 6 or 7 weeks. The focus was a little bit different because it was a summer. We focused a lot more on strength and conditioning and raw strength and power, but the feedback I got was fantastic. Players until today continue to come up to me asking me when we're going to have another one, how they wish all the players can be together, because the other thing that starts to happen is we only have 10 players And through this training and through this time, they also form a little bit of a bond, and it's a unique setting because it's just 10 players and they're able to go through this training together. So they're going to enjoy it, but more importantly, they're going to have massive success in their spring season. So you can sign up today online. If you see this on my website, on my blog, you're going to see the Add to Cart button. You can reserve your spot by clicking Add to Cart, and you can pay online. If you're seeing this on another website, I know that a lot of different people broadcast my videos. You can go to thealamoacademy.com, thealamoacademy.com, and you will see the reservation and payment information on my website. You can also call us at 361-852-2287, 361-852-2287, and talk to Carmen. She'll be able to process your payment over the phone or reserve your spot, or any additional questions you may have. She'll help you out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.